Have you ever found yourself in a particular situation, like you found yourself texting this person all day, there was late night conversations, they checked up on you every day or every time, every 2 hours. We have some kind of close friends, some close buddies like that, they're just in our lives, and you be like, oh, this person, you even fantasize, you go back scrolling back to old messages. I've done it too before. We're trying to define it. Am I this person's friend? Am I your girlfriend? Am I your boyfriend? Or, what does this person actually want from me? This kind of feeling is called an undefined space. Hi guys, welcome back again to this space. My name is Boluwatife. I've missed you guys so much. For my returning subscribers, you know how it is, right? If you're new to this channel, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure, it's my joy that you found this space. I'm glad that you have joined me to see this, to hear what I have to say, and share with somebody if you will. So much. How are you guys doing? How has work been? How has everything that makes sense to you and gives you absolute peace, how has it been for you? Now, today, we're talking about something that needs to be addressed, and it's how we take friendship and relationship into assumption and how they graduate to being situationships. And at the end of the day, it's called delulu. Like some of us will call it delulu, but it's delusional. And the thing is that at the end of the day, this being delusional in our relationship, our friendship, in our work situation is called an undefined space. An undefined space. And in fact, this can mess up your confidence, your peace of mind. It can even lower your self-esteem and confidence. And today we are diving in deep into why defining relationships is not just helpful, it's survival. Let's be honest, some friendships and romantic connections today are just vibes. There's no labels, there's no clarity. We have just romanticized it. And so for some people, they'll just, let's go with the flow, like, you don't have to make it that deep. But the issue is that, are you flowing? Are you going with the flow, or are you drowning? Like, look at it in that sense. Like, are you really fulfilling what your need is? Or are you just drowning and putting yourself in a situation whereby you're like, oh, should I talk? Or should I ask? Or if you want to ask about a particular thing, you feel unsure that, am I not doing too much? That's the mess that you're already drowning yourself in, that you're already feeling like. See, whenever you start to have that question pop up in your mind, it's already clear. You don't need anybody. You don't need a prophet to prophesy to you. You don't need anybody to come and, analyze the situation to you. It's already undefined, and that is the delusional move. There was one guy like that. Hey, what year was that too? I can't remember that particular year. But now this particular guy, he was a friend though. Guess what? It was just a friend. But guess what? My friends, or rather my colleagues at work, started to ask me, Tife, are you sure this guy doesn't want? Are you sure this guy has not asked you out? But I'd be like, no, you not asked me out too. But they did not believe me. But this guy will come and pick me after work. Sometimes he will just come and he will buy me stuff. Or sometimes he will even come before my break time and he will ask me what I wanted. Guy, he will just give me his ATM card and I've gone to buy something. But now this close friendship graduated into, after I get home at night, we'll talk, we'll text. 11 midnight, Tifa is not sleeping. And I have work the next morning. Now this guy would want to know all my off days. In fact, he already booked my off days in advance. Like this week now, he's already asking me what I want to do the next week. Oh, I mean, I like ice cream like this. Cold Stone. Every other week. In fact, even if I asked him for a full, like the largest bucket that Cold Stone ice cream had in Nigeria at that point in time, this guy will buy it too. If he offended me, I can even demand that I wanted a particular thing, and guess what? He will buy it for me. And guess what? He had a girlfriend too. Well, let's leave that one. But look at me, being delulu. I was like, maybe you guys already liking me. Maybe maybe he's trying to let go of that girlfriend, and I'll be his new girlfriend or favorite. The minute I had the courage to ask him, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. Is there anything, or what are you thinking? Guess what? August, he went ghost mode, and that was the end. And I knew that, This guy wanted to use me and catch cruise. The minute I wanted to define our relationship or our friendship at that point in time, it was clear to me that he did not want anything deep. You get what I mean? He wanted to just enjoy the flow. He probably just wanted me for what would trying to benefit. But at the end of the day, see this my heart. It's very fragile like this, like glass. My heart should just drop like this. It has broken. Several examples like how we find ourselves in several situationships that go undefined. But my point here is at the end of the day, we find ourselves actually even drowning and not even going with the flow. The flow is unhealthy. The flow is toxic. The flow is selfish. That's my point here right now. Let's look at why some of us avoid defining relationships. I have about 5 reasons why some of us are not confident enough to define relationships. The first one is fear of losing the person. Some of us feel, for example, just like myself, like I stated earlier, the minute I did that, I already had the fear of, okay, what if I asked and he just disappeared? Like he really did ghost me, and that was eventually what happened. Fear of losing the person is one thing. The second one is wanting the benefit without the commitment. Some of us just want to go with the flow. You don't want to be committed to the particular thing. Some of us don't want to be called somebody's friend so that we would not be committed to being a true friend to them at that point in time. That one is not wanting to seem needy or too deep. Some of us, currently right now, even in relationships, we don't want to express some particular things because we feel that if we talk about them, if we express them, our partners will be like, this one is too clingy. Why do you want to? Oh, I must go out. Oh, you don't want to go out. Why must you follow me? Why can't you follow me? All the kind of things. We feel that we're going to be needy. If they had a particular need, they will express it. They will tell you what their need is. And that's, to be honest, because they want their own needs to be met at the same time. But if there's no selfish move in here, you're not too needy, my dear. The fourth one is the normalized avoidance culture. It's already a normal thing in our society right now to avoid doing things that are deep, to avoid putting actual labels and definitions to things. And the thing is, the results I've been seeing while growing up and until this moment is that this cancel culture, this don't hold it too deep, don't put a label to it. Why must you do that? At the end of the day, it's vague. It gives anybody and any human being to come into your life and to come and do whatever. The final and the fifth one is social media pressure, and that social media pressure to seem unbothered. It's already a thing. Most of us come online and we wear these masks to seem unbothered. Whether it's a picture, a video, a particular post, a challenge, some of us just bring up that, we just bring up that notion of it's not that deep. Knows you close, be able to know that no, you care more than you portray online. Okay, so let's move on to what lack of clarity actually does to you. Now, lack of clarity in this whole delusional move of not defining friendship, the first thing that it does to you is that you overthink everything. And for an overthinker like myself, you will overthink, you will overanalyze. In fact, you will become an FBI investigator. You will carry that, you will wear that cap, you will become Sherlock Holmes. The second thing is you stay in limbo, unsure of how to even act. If I carry my leg like this, would the reaction be this? If I say this particular thing, wouldn't the person be offended? You're just in that natural state and mood of, I don't know what to do, so let me just leave it. The third one is you suppress your needs to keep the peace. Because you want to maintain peace, you don't want to offend the person, you don't want to lose this person. At the end of the day, you just suppress your needs. The fourth one is you attract chaotic dynamics again and again. Once it's not defined, all of the negativity that we've actually just explained or talked about right now, or less a minute ago, it just ends up being a circle. It keeps going on and on and on. So what do you think is going to happen? Heartbreak, disappointments. Even you yourself, you don't feel okay to keep going on in that friendship. You find yourself holding back because at a point in time, you start feeling used. Simple and short. So clarity brings you peace. It allows you show up fully, not to perform. You're not underperforming, you're not overperforming. It gives you just that balance. You show up in yourself, in your authentic state. The thing that clarity does for you is that it builds healthier relationships for you, better work dynamics, and mature connections. In fact, experiences like this will even make you feel that, okay, once you see the signs, this connection is not the best for me. In fact, you will have peace of mind to be able to define things the way they are. 3 ways to defining our relationships without drama. And I'm talking about relationships here, not just romantic. It's romantic, it's platonic friendships. It is whatever kind of ship you find yourself in, any ship at all. The first thing I want to do is to start with you. Start with yourself and ask yourself, what do I actually want? Me myself, what do I want? Once you do that, you will find out that you don't need everybody in your corner. The second thing I want you to do is that don't ask for a label. Ask for a shared. Don't go and ask the person for what are we. You know how some people used to do it. Once that confusion is in their mind, they start asking themselves, or they start asking the guy or the lady. So now that this has happened, what are we? No, don't go and don't ask them for that label. Ask for a clarifying answer. I'm feeling this, I'm seeing that. You know, what is this? Where are we going to with this? First thing I want you to do is to ask real questions. Now, questions like, how do you see this? What does it mean to you? The second thing is, how are we building something? Or rather, are we building something or just enjoying the moment? The real question I want you to ask here is, what does this connection mean to you? See this question, what does connection mean to you? Some people, they have no shame and they have nothing. Underline that word. They have nothing to lose by being friends with you, by being your girlfriend, or they have nothing to lose. They want to be with you and everybody else. So you need to ask them, what does this connection, like, what does it exactly mean to you? Is it that important? If I am with other people, are you going to be fine with that or not? Don't go and form. You don't have to beg anybody to give you clarity, but you owe it to yourself to stop staying where you are confused. Once you are confused, be bold. Ask the questions. You can scroll back or go back a few minutes into this video. Go and check out those questions. Write them down and go confront this person. And this is go and fight though. I'm asking you to go ask them these questions. But the thing is that once you've asked, once you've been bold enough to, call your feelings to terms and be like, okay, what is this? How is this? What does connection mean to you and all that? Once the person cannot give you an answer and you are confused, I beg you, stand up and go. Think about these things. Tell me in the comment section where you've actually, probably like an experience of yours that probably even seems like mine. What exactly are you working on at the moment? What delusional situation or what situationship do you even think is too difficult to get out of? I'm sure that somebody might even be able to answer you in the comment section, giving you a solution, or even us, like, let's talk about it, let's analyze it together. I'm sure that we'll be able to end up with something good for you. Don't be shy. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's discuss it together. And if you will, you can connect with me on Instagram and even on TikTok. My handles are in the description box. We can talk about it. We don't even have to end our conversation here. And I will be posting more on my socials, talking about this whole thing about delusion and situationships and how we can even handle it better. Because I'm here for you and we are here together. If you have any topic, something you really want us to talk about going forward, please, by all means, mention it in the comment section. And it could be one of the things we could be talking about next or even in the future. So until I see you again, I don't want to go, but I have to. Bye.